1, 2, 3. Start the water and cut. Yeah. As it's already been stated, the Government of Canada, and I'm here on behalf of the Honourable Navdeep Bains and our Right Honourable Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. This was a $500,000 contribution that was made under the Canada 150 Fund, but it wasn't the only contribution that was made under the fund. In fact, this is the fourth contribution that's been made under this fund that has found its way right here to Burnaby. And it kind of justifies what our MLA, Ann, was talking about. When we work together, we can make sure that we continue to make investments and bring investments to our community. So in addition to the Willingdon Linear Park, these 13 blocks of green space that we're celebrating here today, we've also invested in the Central Park multi-use trail that His Worship Mayor Corrigan already talked about. We've made investments in the public library at Metrotown, as well as upgrades in Swangard stadiums. There's a number of other projects that we've had the ability to collaborate on over the last number of years. So, for example, the City of Burnaby's actually top priority regionally was to take care of the waste treatment issue. For years, decades, we've been pumping waste directly into our oceans. The Mayor and Council made it their absolute #1 priority to get that upgraded waste water treatment facility done. It was hundreds of millions of dollars. It was difficult to do. You couldn't do it unless you had the municipality, the province, and the federal government all working together. We made it happen. The community said that protecting the environment was a priority. So the new $126 million investment up at Simon Fraser University for the environment and green energy building is a significant contribution that's happening because all three levels of government is working together. Another thing that kind of slipped under the radar, but certainly I take every opportunity that I can to thank the mayor for this. I was in question period one day and I got pulled out of it. And it was because Mayor Corrigan was on the phone and was wanting to talk to me about a company called Stem Cell Technologies. And this was a tremendous opportunity. It's been a company that's been growing over the last 20 years throughout the Lower Mainland. And there was an opportunity to consolidate and grow all of its operations. And it was either going to end up in Burnaby or it was going to end up in Ontario. And Derek asked if I could help. Between the two of us, we got a hold of the province. And happily, with a $45 million investment, 3,000 new high-paying clean tech jobs are coming to production station. This is the largest jobs announcement in the history of our riding. It's fantastic. It wouldn't have happened without these guys. Wouldn't have happened. Very nice. But talking about the need for affordable housing, and I agree. In fact, all levels of government agree. This is one of the biggest issues in our community. It's one of the big economic elephants that are in the room in every conversation that we have. That $40 billion national housing strategy that was announced, it was going to be significantly smaller than that, but because we said it was such a priority, we're going to start seeing those investments roll out in our community, and it's going to be our responsibility collectively to make sure that Burnaby gets more than its fair share, because we need those affordable housing units right here in Burnaby. So we'll be working on that. And then the last thing that I want to talk about is the Canada Child Benefit, because 2 days ago something happened and I don't think a lot of people know about. But the Canada Child Benefit was one of the big platform announcements we made in 2015. It was one of the first things that we legislated when we got into government. 9 out of 10 families in Burnaby get more money because of that program. And now, as of 2 days ago, because of the strength of the economy, because of the fact that when we give money to the people that need it, everybody does better, we're going to be able to index those funds to inflation. That program lifted 300,000 kids out of poverty. It's the largest reduction in poverty that we've had in the history of Canada. So we've got these, it's worth applauding for. It's a significant investment. And what I want everyone here to think about and to focus on is, there's short-term economic benefits, and we've seen it. We've got the fastest growing economy in the G7. We have the lowest unemployment we've seen in 40 years. But the real value are the lives that those 300,000 kids are going to live when they become our future doctors, lawyers, maybe even our future politicians. That's going to have a tremendous benefit for our country, not 4 years from now, not 10 years from now, but 20, 25 years from now. We need to keep doing projects like that to make sure that we keep this community strong. We can celebrate that today. So everybody have a great time at the Linear Park. I'm happy to be here. And we have a booth just over there. Be happy to talk to everybody, but have a great time. Thanks for being here.